something to eat, go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright in my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Play action now. Prescott. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Cowboys.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The bootleg, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 35, here's second and 2. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. And that's That's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Sometimes there's just nowhere to go, right? We ask these running backs, Mike, to do a lot of work, find space, create something out of nothing. Well, this time, he was able to create nothing out of nothing.
A run once more, that's Harvey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
His 48-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. To throw is Mahomes. Rice open. He's got it. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll lean forward, getting this to about the 35. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And it's taken in by Felton. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 8.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. You just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Yellow! On the wide right!
On second down, Harvey. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
Brings up 3rd down and
9. Yellow! On the lane!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ballgame. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. Good coverage there in the end zone. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
It is 3rd and long.
Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his 1st NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his 1st career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I can recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone. And Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Yeah! Here we go.
On play action. Here's Dak. That's complete. It is the rookie from Washington. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 47 yards.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to 54. And 47. 26.
Pistol match for Prescott. This one intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Yellow. I go on, Eddie. Hey, Sunday.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and less than a yard.
High down these two. Oh, Eddie. What's that?
On the ground, this is Harvey. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They go play action with Mahomes. Oh, trying to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Dak can throw it here on first down. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Dak going to give this to Blue. Open space inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season.
Next to score, Cowboys 14, Chiefs 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Room to run past midfield. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to stop this inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 42 yards.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey.
Well, that certainly didn't take long. 2 back-to-back really nice plays. This one on the ground, and this is the idea, Mike. Every offense in the league, you want to strike fast. You want to have big explosive plays. Now you find yourself here, first and goal.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no...
That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Xavier Worthy, touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player?
To the end zone, it's intercepted.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
47,000.
They put Pickens in motion. Prescott on first down. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 6. They put Pickens in motion. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickens, first catch. And that's good for a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. He'll go right and find his running back into space. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Now the try for an extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. Give now to Harvey, running right. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ty Felton, the intended receiver that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. That is fielded at the 20. And a very solid return as they're able to bring him down.
And they're on the 45-yard line.
First down, Prescott. flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Kill!
Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
That's good.
10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down,
There we go.
Cowboys.
Handoff here, up the middle, finding room to the 20. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Then we're going to 52. Yeah! Here we go! 26.
On the ground, it's Blue. This defense all over this one, making him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
The kicker on for the extra point.
The extra point is up and through. Cowboys add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On first down, it's Mahomes. Up the middle, and it's complete to Felton. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. And has the ball right around the 45-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and it's a big-time takeaway.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. Kicking time, the field goal unit out for the Cowboys. This a 57-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Cowboys going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out The third quarter is underway. First down throw, Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
He'll spot it before the Longhorn. Gunnar Helm. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards on the catch there, and the Chiefs have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the left side in the hands of Bryce. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Yellow. They'll try to run here with Harvey. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, fourth down.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Kill. Yeah,
Play fake. Prescott. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a third, so good decision. Just throw it away.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Hey, 40. Yeah. Here we go. Hey, kill. We're going to 54. 26.
From the shotgun, it's down. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is hard. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 53 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Here we go, 46, 47.
Play action now. Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone. Because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The kick is good. Makes the score Cowboys 38, Chiefs 12.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
We go from Tyree inside, they're ready to grab them. Then get to the front. I want the money, the bag, the moolah, the bag, the currency stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Though they send the hounds, bite me in that. Put me in the ground, turn me into ash, but to carry down.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
I've got 43! 43!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 32 yards.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Yellow!
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Inside the 30. Quarterback trying to find somebody open there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow!
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Overshown on the coverage.
Handoff now for Harvey. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stouted. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now, Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than
under pressure, and down he goes. They stop him.
Any lingering chance of a comeback just continues to slip away with each wasted drive. They just can't get anything going, and at some point, I think they might start pulling their starters here because a couple more hits on their quarterback, this could get even worse.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Their throw here is complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Yeah, here we go, 47. I'm going. 26.
A run with Blue. First down and more inside the 30. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. His big game continues. His 3rd touchdown of this one. Numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A run with Harvey. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Land on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches.
Yellow.
Now, Mahomes. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
I got to give credit, Mike, where credit is due. I mean, they have played a complete game in all facets of football. I mean, the scoreboard pretty much reflects what we've seen play out here over the last 4 quarters.
We're going to 54. Wide in.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go, going to 54, going to 54, wide in. Here we go, 46.
Pistol now for Prescott. Quick hitting slant there. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Kill. There we go, wide in. Hey, kill. Here we go, 47. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. And he's got another one. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Yellow. What's that?
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow. What's that?
Mahomes back. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Yellow. Here we go. Check him out. 15. Let's go. What's that?
Mahomes. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
What's that?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one is complete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Quick throw, taken in. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. Past the 45. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 39 yards. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Again, it's Harvey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. 22 yards to pick up there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Chiefs.
Right on these two. Right on these two.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Out to his right. Off he goes. A gain of 11. And it's first and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
On first and goal, Harvey. And he will get into the end zone. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least they'll pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this game. I don't mind the play call. But something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Yeah! Here we go!
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Hey, kill!
To throw is Prescott. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Breaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4. That is nothing. Keep the drive alive. First down.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
Prescott on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To the air again. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.